Thoughtful Thursdays is always something which is an inspiration that is based on conversations that I have with people or a LinkedIn post perhaps. So in fact, Sanjeev Mehta posted about Millennium Ma'am, and they're actually about empowering women on financial literacy. The same thing happened with another person that I had met, Neeta Mula for Women, and Sujit of Trellis, because financial literacy is such a very important topic. So while I heard and thought about this, my work with OLX came to my mind. While it was a large study about understanding Indian women, there was one particular aspect about financial independence. And I thought to myself, why do we want to understand that? And that was easily 12 years ago, because women are very good at mental math. They're very good at budgeting. It's just that the society believes that it is something that the guys do it well. So when we explored financial independence, two things happen. The mental math and the speed at which women do it is amazing. I've seen that in many studies. There was this nutrition study that I was doing, and it was a chocolate, and there were about like 30 of those in a pack, and the mother said, what if I have two children? How am I going to buy this? How much it is going to cost? Very clearly she brought it down to the per unit price. Now, because she is handling budgeting, it is so fast that she's able to understand what value you're going to give it to her. I've seen that in my WWF study also, which I went to the Satpura Pench region. The tribal region, women were talking about how custard apples, how they were going to price it and what value unit price they were going to get compared to the men. The men were sitting quietly. It was the women who were saying that, okay, we're buying it, we're going to sell it at this price, this is how we're going to get it. So we sometimes believe that financial independence and women don't go together. And when we did OLX, we realized one very important thing. All women, if you've seen in movies, they hide money in different corners, right? You'll sometimes find it in one rice ka dabba or some other dabba or something. And I called it the stash. In all my years of working for 33 years, they've told me that there is some budgeting and they're able to save money. And that money for the rainy day. So they're very aware of the money and what it can be used for. Sometimes they've helped their husband in the business, or sometimes they've helped the child get something. And therefore the financial independence and that particular aspect, we use it very successfully at OLX because used goods. You know that when you give your saman to the Randiwala, you hardly get some 500 rupees. And then when we told the women that whatever used goods that you have, you can get much more, I could see the penny drop moment. We linked financial independence, used goods, and the economy and the math of it to make the woman understand that her used goods could fetch her money. And that money could be used for whatever she wanted, her dreams and aspirations. Therefore, investment, when in research, is not only to understand what people want or whatever, but understanding how this is really going to make a difference to your category makes a huge difference in investment. So if you like my story and you want to know more, reach out to us.